Bit of water, and can you see I'm just using a really controlled way. As soon as the water hits all of that red, it totally emulsifies all of that, the watercolor pencil, well, essentially the core of the pencil.
Well, it comes alive too. Now you can see that beautiful, vibrant color, and it's seamless. That blending is seamless.
That is the best way to think about it. Look at that. Look how I've achieved that perfect blend and shade from one to the other. To Simi, let's do a little bit of green on the leaves. So you'd always have colouring, so we put a little bit of the dark green down one side, we take a little bit of like a lighter green down the other. All you're doing is scribbling them, literally scribbling them next to each other. As soon as you take that damp pencil, breaks down all of the little pieces and gets you it all scribbled. Here's another thing I love. Let's just imagine I went out the lines a bit more than I did there, right? All you do, a little bit of water, right? And you can completely rub that away, right? So if you go, this is why I like watercolor. If you make a mess, there's no such thing as a mess. You can easily clean it up,
I love it. Now, let's talk about the 4 different options, because there are 4 different options of 24. You're getting 24 incredibly high quality professional watercolor pencils, and you have 4 different options available. So we have the floral available.
So let's have a look. If we start the floral, or what you've got over here. Now, if you are someone who does a lot of landscapes, a lot of beautiful floral colouring like I'm working with today, you can see this has got those lovely vibrant purples, the pinks, the deep blues, the very vibrant shades. While we're on with vibrant, it's exactly the same when you get over to the primaries here at this set, but you will get all of the colours in the rainbow. The primary is usually a set that most people start with, because it's giving you that nice bit of blend. Now, I'm personally someone, I do a lot of characters. I love stamped characters, you know, like the ones we have here. We have a lot of beautiful ones here. If you like to do a lot of stamped characters, the character set here, which is what we call the essentials, you can see this is the one that's got the lady on the front. These are all of your colours for your beautiful skin tones. And then the 4th set that we've got is the ones that got your earthy browns and your lovely deep rich greens for you to do all of your landscape sets on there.
Oceans and mountains and trees, all there. And that one is in the naturals. So if you would like to join us, maybe let us know what it is that you're shopping for with us this morning. You can join us live on Facebook. I know you've got so many active people on Facebook on your site, of course, but just wanted to say good morning to all of you crafters out there. Please join us, ask any questions that you may have. It's a great opportunity. You can also call us, of course, but there we go, facebook.com/HSN. Tell us why you love it, maybe share some hints, maybe let us know what you're excited to see.
Any of you out there got the pencils, I'd love to know what you think. Now, can I show you? I'm going to do something clever with this one. I've taken some of our brand new sparkle in a jar, right? So these are our sparkle pens, but in a jar. So all I'm going to do is now, instead of blending with water, I'm going to blend with the sparkle inks. So essentially what we've just done is we've just turned our pencils into metallic ink pencils. So you now got, because you've got the sparkle on there. And what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of blending, then I'll show you the one that I've just worked with. Can you see how a tiny little bit of that really, really deep rose colour is going such a long way, but blending beautifully into that yellow? See how easy that was to blend?
Now it's got a little bit of shimmer, just a little bit of hint.
Can you see? So it's just got a little bit of shimmer of that lovely, there, you can just about see it there. It's got that lovely shimmer. I'm upside down.
I like, Sarah, is you have a lot more control with the pencils than you do with the watercolors. It's a lot less mess, so you don't have to get out all of the different pigments and blend each little color. You're actually able to blend right there on your work. The stamps that we're using here are also available. It looks like, are you using the clear stamp six-pack? Is that what it is?
Clear stamp six-pack. We've got all 6 of those stamps included.
That's item number 610637. All of those stamps are only $21.45, and you've got butterflies and flowers and wreaths and sentiments.
Everything lovely to colour. Basically, everything that's wonderful to colour.
Oh, nice.
Now, bit of a tip. If you like to go out and about and take your colouring out and about, instead of carrying all of your pencils, you can create your own palette. So what I've done here is I've taken each one of these pencils and literally just scribbled down a little bit of the pencil onto a little bit of watercolour card, and we're ready to take that away with us. So what I'm going to do now is work from a palette. Instead of working from the pencils, just take a little bit of water, so I can pick up a little bit of the orange now, and essentially use it as a palette straight into, look how vibrant this is.
So you could be in the park or on your lunch break and you've got an entire palette with you.
Or you could, what about if you've got the grandkids over and they want to do some colouring, and you can instead of letting them loose on your favourite pencils, your artist quality pencils, you could instead be letting them do their own palettes. Look at this, look how easy it was to get all those colours to blend. And I'm just going through the oranges, let's go into the yellows in here. And that was so, I don't want you to think for any reason you will lose any vibrancy in the colour just because we're working from a blend like this. How easy was this to do?
Incredible. Okay, I'm gonna admit something to you right now. As many times as I've worked with you, I have the watercolor pencils, and my daughter is quite an artist, and so we were coloring and we were just dipping these into the water. That was the wrong way of doing it.
Yeah, that totally was, because you don't.
Did it wrong, but it still
with
turned
all
out
due
beautifully.
respect, yes, but you are working with an artist-grade pencil.
Yes.
If you bought some cheap pencils from the store, I'd say you dip them in your water, no problem. These are artist-grade. You can do so much more with them.
Interesting. Okay, these come in a gorgeous metal case as well. Hard shell metal protecting your professional watercolor pencils. Don't you like me? Use that. I mean, my goodness, they're gonna last so much longer now too. Use your brushes with these, $7.49 to get home, and definitely recommend you start with the primaries and then work your way out, but what a great value. Also notice, you can fill your entire cart for only $5. We'll ship it to you. The stamps that you're seeing here they are, available $21.45. You're getting everything you see there. We're calling it a 6-pack of stamps, but look at how many stamps on each one.
6 stamp sets,
6 stamp sets, right. 13 in the daisy blossom, 9 in the rose bloom, 11 in spring is in the air, 10 in the sun-kissed sunflowers, 10 in believe in spring, 8 in be kind and shine. I can't even do all the math as to how many stamps you're getting. Those are beautiful, easy to use as well. Do we use those on an acrylic block?
Yes, perfect. Or we've got our stamp platform coming up later. So if you're looking for a new method for your stamping, look no further.
That will be fantastic. I do just want to give a couple of shout outs as well. Good morning, Kashif. Good morning, Deanne. Good morning, Gail and Debbie. So glad that you are
on Facebook.
Look, Debbie says, my hubby and I recently took a trip to Las Vegas. I carried my Aqua Blend pencils with me just to unwind at the end of the day. They were in their own cases, so they travel well. The colors are amazing. I love that. That's why we love having you Facebook Live. All right, look at this project. Watch this, look at the wow. How in the world did you get the letters as part of the cards? Brand new, exclusive to HSN. These are the alphabet dies, comes with a paper pad. There are 2 different options you can get. I almost want to call them like the top down, right?
Yes.
The top.
There's like the left-hand side ones.
Okay.
This is side cascading.
Side cascading or top cascading.
Yes, so these are the ones that I'm showing you at the side. So can you see they would, each die comes separately, and it's so that you can put it on the edge. Or the top-down ones, let me find one with the top, you saw that with the Paris there. So each one of these individually comes down, going down. Honestly, I'd never seen anything like this before. They are super clever. I'm going to show you the product first so that you understand how it works. Okay, so
nobody else has these, by the way. So like you said, you've never seen anything else like that. World launch. Nobody else will have seen it either.
So look at that. You get them on here. We've actually given you some inspiration on the back and some instructions on the inside to get you going. Okay, so it's a full instruction, so you can keep everything stored on here. And the whole idea is you've got 2 of these different little subsets. So you take out any one of these and then take out the letter, and the letter literally fits in. All joins up. You see the cutting line all joins up once it's fit in, and it can cut perfectly onto the side of your card.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to walk you through both of them, and then I'm going to go straight to the demonstrations. When you see the demo, that you'll just go, my word, that girl is clever, because they are awesome. And you know, I can't take the credit. I had this vision, and the team made it all happen, right? But you're going to watch and go, oh, that's just awesome, right? So this is your top-down one. So this is the whole alphabet, and you actually get the cardstock. As you say, we've got the cardstocks as well. And I've just done you some nice, beautiful, bold cardstock to go with it. So there's the whole alphabet that you're going to be working with. Or if you go for the side alphabet, you're going to get exactly the same sort of concept. There's the side one that I just showed you. And then there's the little board there with all of the side piece ones in.
Now, do the side come with pastel and the top come with bold?
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. So the colors that you're seeing here are the colors that you'll be getting. You get 36 sheets of cardstock with each one. You just choose top or or just knock it over. If that's the one you want. But these are brand new and exclusive. They're $30.95. You just choose if you want top or left side, and then you choose if you want to just put that on an HSN card, on any major credit card that you've got. We're going to send everything to you for only $5. So today is your day to fill your cart. $7.74. See, those are absolutely stunning.
So all you do, you get 4 pieces of cardstock in matching colors, and you cut them cascading along if you want to do this sort of. This is is all explained in the instructions, right? So I'm going to start with my end one, so it was E for love. So we take out, depending on which holder we want, you've got the straight one and you've got the kind of scalloped edge one. And I'm going to take out my E. So all we do is we place this on the end, right? And then you place your E to fit in with it. So can you see they interlock perfectly together? Now, tape is your best friend, right? You can't overdo it. So get yourself a little bit of the tape on there so that the die doesn't move when it's cutting, and we're ready to go. Actually, look at that. I've got it right off the end. You could actually do, can you see, tape them together like this.
Oh, yeah. And then stick it on.
And then stick them on place where you want to go, right?
See, we are seeing look how smart
she is. We're ready to go.
And you're putting them on your Gemini Junior plates, by the way.
I've got the Junior to work with. They will work with any die cutting machine. These will fit nicely through your diamond press machine if you just want to use just the letters. They'll go through any die cutting machine that's out there, right? But obviously we need
This is available though, by the way. We sell out of this every craft day pretty much. So this is a great time to get it early in the morning.
So can you see when I lift that off now, that has given me the letter E with that beautiful edge on. And all you're going to do is you're going to do the V to match. You're going to do the O to match. You're going to do the L to match, okay? We can get all of these cascading, and then literally these will go on the side of our card. And you can see that's how we made that beautiful card that we've got there. Just straight onto the base of a card like this. Super easy and super quick to do, right?
That's wonderful.
Have you got the gist?
Yes.
Right, if you've got the gist, get ready to have your mind blown a little bit because I have got tons and tons of absolutely beautiful samples to show you. The thing is, the gist is so easy. Once you've got it, just look where you could be taking this, right? I mean, into the front of boxes like this. What about using, this is the top cut ones. Isn't that brilliant to make them into little balloons? I thought that was a super cute idea. Now, my favourite thing to do with them are these memory books, right? And I just think, you know what, for a Mother's Day card, wouldn't that be the most incredible thing? And you could, if you did it for your grandma, you could just do grandma going along there. Now, they're super simple. All you can do is just, and you can make any word because you've got all of the individual letters, so you make the word up however you want to. I think things like dream are so different and unique. Blokes cards are always difficult to do. Why not personalise with a name? What about doing them on an angle as well? Isn't this a great idea? So this is actually just all the letters going down the side of a card, and then we've taken day off the side.
So you use both sets there. You use the left-hand set and the top set.
So you've got the hang of this now, haven't you?
Yes.
And the thing is, once you've got the hang of it, it becomes super easy to do. And every one of these is, I think these cards are unique. They're different. Like I said, there's nothing I'd seen like this before. And I love the idea that once you've got them, actually you don't need to be an advanced crafter to be able to use these. The actual concept is very, very simple once you've got it and you're just mixing and matching the different letters.
Well, you did the complicated part for us, so now we just get to choose our cardstock. That. You're actually even including the cardstock with $30.95, so you're saving $4 for the brand new launch while we have them in stock. I just want to say that DC says she picked up the side cut set. Can't wait to get my letters. Dominic says looking beautiful. Bernadette says top of the morning. Sarah Davies, I purchased so much already. We're so glad. You know, we love these craft days. It has been. We love craft days because we're going to fill up your entire cart for only, well, you fill up your cart. We're going to ship it to you for only $5 total. So anytime you see where it says $3.50 to $5 shipping, total $5 for your entire order today. So you're just going to choose side or top, or maybe just get them both. Find out what you like the best.
And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the top one. So it's exactly the same. I've just got some patterned cardstock. I'm going to take it into the base. So we're going to, in fact, I'm going to do what I showed you before. I'm going to tape these together first. So if I pop these two into here, and I can just hold them in place with a little bit of that tape, right? And then once we've got it in place, it can just go onto the top of our card, right? So that's going to just come off and cut us the H perfectly in place. So all you're doing, you're positioning the two together. You're then making up your sandwich, send it through your machine, any machine you've got, and you can build up letters in any way you want. And I think it's a great idea. I would definitely recommend the packaging. You're going to keep hold of it, and you're going to you can store everything when you're not using it. And remember, on the inside are all these ideas and the full instructions how to do it, and then a little bit more inspiration on the back again as well.
Is it magnetic or sticky or?
Yes, they've all got sticky on them.
Oh, nice.
They've got sticky so you can hold them all in place. So you can see if I take this one now, wait, look how easy this is. It just drops off. This is just going to lift off here. So we just pop our little H back in place, and then we can take our holder piece. There we go. So the holder piece can just go back into place on our die set. We're all nice and organised, and we've got our H cascading down.
Sarah, we are always looking for new ways to write and personalize everything. This is so new. No one else will have ever seen it. It's exclusive here. So when you send those cards, a lot of us have crafting friends, right? We meet them at the crops, we meet them at the events, and we want to be, don't stop there. We want to be able to, we want to be able to share something with them that they've never seen before. There you go. You got to add the O in there. But this is such a great new and exclusive. All of your friends are going to go,
different.
Wow, I've never seen. How did you do that?
How easy was it to do? This is the thing. You don't, this is not one of those products. A lot of the dies that we do are really complex. It's about understanding, thinking through the concept. This is not. This is the most simple concept. Totally. Like all you're doing is taking it and making some of the most incredible little books, little cards. I mean, look at this.
Fantastic. So if you're a beginner or an advanced crafter, oh, I love it. I love it. You know what Kathy says, bought both sets. These will be awesome to add names on birthday cards. Evelyn says, do I need these? I think so.
Absolutely.
She answered her own question. Theta, good morning. You're breaking me, LOL. Oh, we are. You're going to love them. These cards are super cute, says Connie. Samantha, OMG, have to have. You really do have to have. Very first time that you're seeing them, very first time that anybody can get them. And if this day is any indication, we're close to our way to selling out of lots and lots of different brand news. Now, this is also available. You can get an entire set of cardstock. Now, those dies actually come with cardstock, 36 pieces, but you can actually get additional cardstock in gorgeous colors as well. $29.95, and it's $7.49, interest-free payments on any major credit card. I love that right now you can get everything all in one box because it'll be $5 to ship your entire order. So now's the time to add in that extra cardstock, to add in everything that you need for your entire sort of project. All right, now the Gemini Junior that you just saw is available, but I don't get to say that very often because
not very often at all.
It's a $169.95, $33.99. Of course, the shipping is reduced because it's part of our $5 shipping event. Now, this will do full-size dies, right?
Oh, yes. I think it's 98.7% of the dies that we've tested from our end will all go through your Junior, no problem at all.
Okay.
Certainly everything I'm working with today.
Yeah, called the Junior just because it's got a bit of a smaller.
So we started off with the big one, which we called the Gemini, and then we came out with this one, which is half size, so 6 inches by 9 inches. Okay. So, but for a lot of people would start off with this size machine and only upgrade to the bigger one if you really needed it.
It's also just as strong as the bigger one. That sometimes people think, oh, well, it's not quite as strong. It'll still cut through leather and chipboard and any kind of fabric.
The two big reasons people buy a Gemini, it's all to do with the pressure. Either you want to cut really intricate dies with a single pass through the machine, or you want to be able to use the pressure to cut leather, denim, chipboard, fabric, all these things.
Well, you're going to be able to use that with our next item, which is our showstopper. I was waiting for our music. We usually have showstopper music. I stopped the show, but we didn't have music. Okay, it is the Crafter's Companion stamp and die sets. These are beautiful. We've got happy birthday, you've got congratulations, and with love, you are getting the stamps and the dies. These are the circle dies.
They're a bit different. Again, like in the last set, so it's the same font, so it's going to work. They would mix and match beautifully with the last set. But if you look, we've got 3 sets to choose from, and in each one, you are getting 3 collections of the dies and stamps. So can you see the whole concept is, if this is the happy birthday one, which isn't this set, it's giving you this beautiful die cut to cut around the outside, but then you also get a die cut and matching stamp set in the middle, and all 9 of these interchange between each other, okay? So that's your happy birthday one, but your different choices. This is the one that's got sending hugs with sympathy and feel better soon.
Like a cup of tea, a little happy cup of tea there.
Thinking of you there. Then we've got the one that's got special friends, special special day and thank you. And I think these are, it's just, isn't it a really different way to put a sentiment on your card? And then lastly, are they nice?
Sweet.
The set that I'm anticipating being the most popular is the one that's got your congratulations with love, and there is your happy birthday in there as well. Okay. So we've got all three of those.
Okay. So the first one is called birthday. The next one is called sentiments, and then we've got lots of love, I think is how it goes.
Thank you. That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Right.
But you can always look it up on hsn.com. We're going to make it really easy for you to order. You can order on hsn.com. You can order over the phone or download an HSN app. We want you to be able to get your stamps and dies, and these you can use separately or together, right?
Do you know what I've just realised? I have not got, have we got sending hugs? I haven't got the dies out to use. So I'm just going to take it off the front here.
We just saw it, right? We know what comes with that.
Just pinch the sending hugs, right? So let me show you how these work. I'm going to take my sending hugs. You just place it face down so it's cutting through the red onto the base cutting plate. Exactly as we always do. You put your clear, you put your magnetic, your top plate goes on, and we are ready to cut this through the machine, okay? So the Gemini's going to cut it. Now, actually, they're really simplistic dies, so one pass through is more than adequate to cut and emboss.
Well, is that because of the way that they're designed, like because of the quality of the die?
Because most of our dies are designed to work with the Gemini, we design them to be super thick. Look at that.
You didn't even have to tap it or do anything.
It literally just fell out in place, okay? And then all I've done is I've taken that and I've sent one through the Xyron machine so that I've got this all over sticky on the back. And then to make a super simple card, I've used our nesting dies, which we had on the last show. We will be getting back in stock. So all I've done is I'm sticking with the kind of circle theme. I'm sticking my sending hugs on here, right? And then what you'll see is you've got all of these centerpieces. So for this one, I've taken the little teddy bears and I've just coloured them in with the AquaBlend pencils. So I've just stamped them, die cut them. That's going to go in the centre, just on that little piece like that. That'll go in the centre of our card. And then just to finish it all off, I've actually created a base card shape that's just the circle card. And then that whole thing will just layer onto the front. So I've done this super simple card in literally just a few minutes, just because we've got that lovely centerpiece built in a different way. And every one of the interior pieces has had a different kind of stamp and die set to go with it, but you can mix and match all of them. It makes sense?
So cute.
They're super cute. They're super easy. Think about some of the different ways you could be using them. You could be doing them around an aperture. So we've got this aperture here and it's kind of coming into the card as it was. I think sometimes, you know, especially sympathy cards, really difficult to find the right words to say, but doing it in this way just gives it that completely different feel. Your happy birthday in there. Look how different it looks on that colour to on a different one. Or even on a spotty background. Those of you that have got the these dies here that were the TS 2 years ago, I think, they would work beautifully well like that.
Fun.
I just think, what about doing it around, this is so clever, this one. You can do it, can you see, around an opening like this, or around an aperture card in the middle. Whoa. Or you can do them and cut into the card. Isn't that lovely there? Just the way it kind of all comes together and opens up in a different way.
Gorgeous. Well, a lot of you are on the phone right now. The most popular is, which one I was just hearing? The sentiments? Okay, the most popular is the sentiments. That's the one.
Do you want me to walk you through them all again?
Yeah, let's do.
Right,
special friend, special day, and thank you. This one is the sentiments.
Right, let me bring them up. Right, so this is it here. So special day, friends, and thank you. And you see in the middle, you're getting the butterfly, the rose, and also, I love that little cat and dog together with the little special friend. And can you see these little circles that you get on the inside? They are for you to do your matting and layering. And notice on every one, we've done a different finish. So you've got your, these will all mix and match. You've got your stitched edge one in here. We've got our decal edge one in there. And they're all these extra little die pieces that just come in the inside, right? So.
All right, and then this one actually is the one, the birthday sentiments.
This is the one I thought would be, because it's not just birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday with love and congratulations. The thing is, every card you make needs a sentiment.
Of course.
Is that how many we've done? Right, every card you've made needs a sentiment, but do you not just get sick of doing plain boring cards and sticking a very basic happy birthday or a feel better soon? Well, isn't it really lovely to do it in a completely different way?
This one goes with this, except that your friends will steal it, just like Sarah stole it. Right?
But isn't that a really different way to do it? Yep.
That's great, and you know what? It's true. It's such a different way. This is such a fresh way to be able to send a card. Really fresh, very interesting and different. And and clean. You know, all the messages, they're very clean. So if you have a floral style, or you have a, what did you say, for the blokes? If you have a card that you're making for the blokes, or for the gents, or for the guys in your life, they're very simple, and then you get to embellish as much as you want. You can do just the circular sentiment. You can do all of those dies that come within. The little teddy bears hugging each other, absolutely adorable. That little cup of tea or coffee with a smile on his face, and so many different ways that you can actually make it your own. But very, very popular. If you're on the phone right now, you're welcome to just skip the line altogether and go straight to hsn.com. When Sarah brings us something brand new like this, everybody jumps on board. And when you can't get it anyplace else, you're absolutely gonna get more than one.
Right, all I've done is created a bit of a coloured background there, and I'm going to stick my happy birthday through. So again, it just goes onto the base. We're going to go through onto the base cutting mat. You've got your clear, you've got your magnetic, and then you've got your top plate on there as well, all in together, and we are literally ready just to go through. Now, what I love about this, I would do a lot, because when you do a lot of inking techniques, quite often on your glass mat, you'll get little bits of colour left over. Spritz it, pick it all up on a little bit of card. You can be creating your own background coloured card, and that is what is perfect to use for these sort of things. Can you see? It's just nice because it's slightly different. Now, can you see I've just missed a little bit that we've caught there, so we can easily just colour that up, and you've got your happy birthday piece. Now, what I've done with this one, again, I've done one and I've sent it through the Xyron just to get it all sticky and ready. They work brilliantly if you've got any other circle dies, and we've done, for those of you who are now subscription box program, it's no accident that you got a circle die set right around the time that we're going to be featuring these circle dies. Perfect. I just want you to know I do try and think of everything. So we've given you that beautiful kind of nested feel, and then that is going to nest up. I've got on here just some little foam pads on the back so we can do the matting and layering on the inside. So that, just to remind you, has come from this matching set that we've got down here. So I stole the happy birthday off, but then can you see you've got these two little stitched edges that go on the inside. So when you look at this design and I've got that stitched edge in the middle, that's because we've used the middle piece of those, right? And then all I'm going to do is I've got the little cupcake that goes on there as well. So my little cupcake's going to go in the centre for the happy birthday. And actually, for a bit of a change, I thought, wouldn't this look lovely on the front of a little gift box like this?
You know what, Sarah? I literally thought that you had stitched it previously. When I looked at it, I thought that it was like stitched leather.
All built into it. No, all but, and to me, they're bonus dies, right?
That's really special.
Because you're getting the circle will cut, but then I've put those bonus dies in there for you.
So each one comes with a stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4 dies.
4 extra dies on the inside.
And you're getting 3 sets in each one. So let's go over again what they are. This is
happy birthday with love and the congratulations in here.
So we call that one birthday. And if you're looking at the numbers, that one's item number 651384.
Then your next set you're going to get is one with the feel better, with sympathy and sending hugs.
Okay, that one is called, which one is that one?
Is that
that one's called Lots of Love.
Lots of Love.
So that one is, that one's item number 651394.
And then thank you, special day, and special friend. And they all, just remember, they all mix and match beautifully.
And that one's called Sentiments.
Now,
you can always, if you wanted to see what they look like, you can always go to hsn.com to see what they look like, or just give a call and say, I'll just take all 3. We can actually break them up into interest-free payments of $6.74. Oh, what a fun shaker card that is.
We've actually cut into the base and then paper pieced inside with the glitter, which is why it's kind of in there and out there as well. So it's brilliant for shaker cards. What about using it over the fold of a card like this? Really, really simple cards, and then take it up to really, really elaborate ones. Now this, I love. What about doing it as an aperture in the front of your card and then having the other piece on the inside?
Because it gets that beautiful focal point, like it should be, right?
But it incorporates the sentiment that you want in a completely different way. I would say as well, go and have a look on the web. We've got a couple of extra designs for you that are web exclusives as well. If you love this design and you want even more sentiments, we've basically tried to give you all the sentiments you could ever need to work with.
Absolutely gorgeous. So you can choose one out of the 3 or all 3. We're gonna break them up into 4 interest-free payments of $6.74. They are brand new, they are exclusive. If you just want to click in one item number, click in 076718. You can order that on the phone or on your HSN app. Be sure you get those, though. I'm going to tell you, those are going very, very, very quickly. A lot of you awake and shopping this morning. Robin loves crafting day and crafting month. She says crafting month should have more than one craft day in it. Oh, Robin, there's more than one craft day. You tune in. Paula says, hello, ladies from the UK. Diane loves her Geminis. She says she has 4. If you're on the fence about it, get it. Get it before that one is gone. And then Jennifer says, so cute. Rosanna is asking what comes with your order today. Actually, we'll ship anything to you. Your entire craft order will ship to you for only $5 total. And this order comes with 3 sets of dies and stamps as well. Oh, what did you do?
Isn't that lovely? Look, it's on a little spring on the inside.
Oh my goodness. He looks like he's so happy to see you.
He
right?
is really
like,
happy to see you. And do you know what? If you need to feel better soon, wouldn't that sum it up lovely?
Oh, we'll send it right to you. Thank you. We're going to be right back. We've got a special message about curations in spring fashion.
Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Oh, now we are bringing you something that's so exciting. And when I saw yesterday that you had these, I could not wait for you to be able to experience these. Brand new, exclusive. These are layering stamps, which are all the rage right now in card making. It's really a beautiful way to get that gorgeous look that you can't get any other way but layering. With peonies and hydrangeas and roses. I'm gonna give you a warning. These are absolutely on fire. There's the rose. Look at that, gorgeous. We're gonna show you how you're getting the layering stamps, everything you need, step 1, 2, and 3, to get this beautiful dimensional look. Hydrangea, stunning, and
look
fuchsia.
At this. The fuchsias are out of this world. And I'm gonna show you all of this.
Absolutely stunning. This is a great opportunity for you to get every single flower that you have fallen in love with, your own bouquet of flowers coming right to you. $29.95. It's $7.49. So those are the 4 sets that you can get. The most popular, peony and hydrangea. Right. We'll show them to you. And then I highly recommend that you get the stamping.
I'll walk you through everything you need, don't worry. Right, if I just bring in this one set, for example, I'm going to start off with the hydrangea, okay? Now, you've got to understand, the brand new ink pads, these are quick drying, so they're still water-based, but they'll dry instantly as soon as it hits the paper.
And that's important,
which is how you do the layering. Exactly. So you're going to get, in the pack, you're going to get 3 of the quick drying ink pads. Then you're going to get all of the stamps that you need to do layer 1, 2, and 3 on the hydrangea, on the leaves, on the buds, and then also, because nobody wants to then sit and cut this out, we've just thrown in the dies as a bonus. So you can then do your die cutting as well. So you've got the hydrangea collection, you've got exactly the same set. So when we've done the rose with your beautiful reds and oranges, so the vibrant colours. I've made sure I've done different colours every time, by the way, so that those of you who are getting all 4 know you aren't going to get any repeat of your ink pads. Now, this is the peony. But did you notice that peony looks fabulous in purple? It also looks fabulous in turquoise. We do have extra sets of the ink pads. So if you love the quick dry ink pads, we always do them in these families of 3, where you've got the light, the medium, and the dark, which you're going to see exactly how to use that in just a second.
So the new sets of ink pads are actually that quick drying ink. Those are $19.95 for sets of 3.
Perfect. So there you go. So there is your last one. That's your fuchsia. But actually, the fuchsia works brilliantly when you give it a pop of purple as well. But I think once I get going and show you the demo, all will make sense. Do you mind if I pass these to you?
Nope, not at all.
And you can be in charge of building my set back up where I've made a mess. Right. Are you ready? These are my well-loved stamps. Now, if you've tried layering stamps before and really struggled with it, we have thought of everything, because can you see, what we've done is we've numbered each layer. So on here, you've got layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. You always start with number 1. So I'm going to bring in here, we're going to come number 1. By the way, on the back of the packaging, you get all of the look of how to do it and what it's going to look like and recommendations for your colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take number 1. This is our brand new stamp platform, by the way. Now, you can use these with any stamping platform. We've just designed our own stamping platform to make life easier. I'm going to take that quick dry ink. I'm going to pop on layer 1. Now, because it's the quick dry, as soon as this hits the base, it's going to dry into there. So the stamping platform sprung legs so you can stamp straight down. Now, when I say this is quick dry, that is now dry and ready to go straight away, okay? Now, that is layer 1. I'm going to pop layer 1 back on here. We're going to then take on layer 2. Now, it's always really difficult. If you just imagine this was a normal layering stamp, it would be a case of, right, well, does that go there? Is it that way? Which way round is it? But with ours, we've put this right angle corner on the bottom. So you always just line up the right angle corner onto your crosshatch, and you are ready to get it in exactly the right place.
No anything, just
nothing difficult.
Line it up.
And I will tell you, these are photopolymer stamps. They're not clear acrylic stamps. They are photopolymer stamps that we've had made in the UK and shipped from the UK over to here to get you the right quality of stamps that you need to be able to do this effect.
What's a photopolymer stamp?
It's a special, that's layer 1, not layer 3. It's a special type of process that you use to make stamps with. So they look like, you'll mistake these for clear acrylic stamps. They're not acrylic, they're photopolymer. It's a completely different production method, right? So I'm just taking that on there. I'm now going on with layer 3, lining up the bottom corner, getting all these lined up and into place, and you can see that that hydrangea is now in 3 layers and looks fabulous. Now, this is when you're not going to bother cutting that out, because all you're going to do then is you're going to take in the matching set of dies, and that die will line up absolutely perfectly over top of that hydrangea, send that through your machine, cut it out, and essentially what you get is this.
Now, if you're watching and you like to watch until Sarah's done with her demonstrations, I wouldn't wait, because we only have about 200 remaining in the hydrangea, about 200 remaining in the peony, and that is... That means that we're about to sell out of those. You only brought in a certain amount.
I did, and this is it.
So we're so excited to be able to share that with you this morning. I'm guessing you've got maybe a few minutes to shop for those, if that. But the hydrangea and the peony will be the first to go. Any second, those will be gone. But we do also have it in the rose and the fuchsia.
Right, let's have a look. So I haven't brought my baby wipe, so I'll just make a bit of a mess. Right, look, so here we're going to go with the fuchsia. So again, you've got all of the instructions on the back. All you're going to do is take this first layer, so layer 1, right? Remember what's super clever, you've got that right angle at the bottom corner. So all I'm going to do is line that up against one of the sets on my base. So I'm going to put it into the crosshair in that bottom corner on my stamp platform. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to use the greens this time, right? Now, the greens, you'll notice, are not in any of the sets. If you want some form of green, we've got different shades of green in the extras, which are just down at your feet if you want to show
$19.95. So we do have like mineral greens, is that, or verdant greens?
2 different types of greens, depending on what kind of shade it is that you want to work with. So if you pick up these boards here,
I was looking way underneath
there you go. You can show everyone while I stamp the next layer. And in all of the quick drying pads, we've always put them into sets of 3 so that you can mix and match all of your colours. You know they're going to line up beautifully.
All right, well, if you do want to get a different set, we have sets of 3 that you can see here. I don't know the names of the colors, though.
That would have been clever for us to write them up. But to be honest, if you go on the website and have a look,
though.
Pretty much.
They're pretty.
These are beautiful, beautiful shades of green in these ones. So different shades. These are your more muted earthy tones, okay? You get your reds in with the rose set. And then if I show you the second set here, these are the greens that I'm working with at the moment, but you've also got the beautiful turquoises, and look how fabulous that peony looks in the turquoise. Your purples are coming in with your peony. Your blues are what are coming in with your hydrangea, so you'll already have them. We've got yellows extra. The pink are what's coming in with your fuchsia. That's what I'm about to start and work on now. But we've got loads of different, and this is the world launch of these quick dry ink pads for us.
Oh, I just heard that the greens sold out early this morning. So if you can get any of the other ink colors, I know you will be bringing those back. Those did just launch today, the quick drying ink. So of course those will be back. But this is your chance this morning in your final minute to get the peony, to get the hydrangea. I highly recommend you, why don't you get yourself an entire bouquet, because we're gonna break it up into interest-free payments. $7.49. I mean, heck, if you got all 4 sets, it would cost you a total of $29.95 today, and no more than $5 to ship your entire order. Now, this is the your stamping pad is really a must when you're talking about layering stamps as well.
It just makes life a little bit easier, and you can see through it. Now, in the kit, what you're getting is you're not only getting the stamp pad, so I'm working with the 6-inch square stamp pad here. Let me just get my little peony stamped on there. You see how easy it is to be able to see through and line up? So I've now done that amazing fuchsia on there. But in the set, you are getting the 6-inch square, you are also getting the 4-inch square, and you are getting the stamp pad that I'm working on as well. So it's giving you that little bit of foam cushioning.
Okay.
So I know there's a lot to take in here. We're talking about the new stamp pad launch, the new stamps, the dies,
It's called the stamping platform set. If you're looking for it, you can ask for that as well. We'll pull that we'll pull that number up for you. But if you are on the phone waiting for this layering stamp set for the peonies or the hydrangea, you can wait, or you can go straight to hsn.com. I hate it when I get messages and they say it's sold out before I can get it.
I'm so sorry. We've got more stamps on the web. This is a huge trend, and it's just brilliant to have it all in stock.
Absolutely gorgeous. So here are the quick drying inks that are available for you here. There's $19.95. Here are all of the colors that are available. You can go through. They're all designed to layer, so they go perfectly. They match perfectly together. Maybe get the additional set, or if we're out of the greens, let's see. What colors do we have available? Jared, let's see. Okay, it looks like a lot of different colors there available. $4.99 to get home, so you can go through the different varieties that we have available there. Esther is saying, I want them all. I don't blame you. Bernadette asked, is turquoise still available? I don't know. You can go. It looks like it. Maybe go have a look, or go to HS or call, and they'll let you know for sure if you're not right next to a computer. Now, do wanted to let you know we also have that stamping mat. Here it is.
Yes.
No, that's not the stamping mat. That's actually the glass cutting mat.
You'll see I use this all the time. So it's a 13-inch, it's a 13-inch by 19-inch glass cutting mat. It's got all of your measurements on there, but this is what I use day in, day out on every single project. You'll notice I've got it on my table all the time, because it's a great way to protect the table, but when we're doing a lot of techniques, you don't want mess everywhere. Right. This is a great way to move around. You always want to be working on a glass surface.
Okay, and then we also have the stamping platform available, and this is a must. So if you did get the layering stamps, you can't just stamp on a regular acrylic block, because you want to be able to line it up perfectly. This is designed.
This will make it a bit easier.
Right.
Those of you that have got stamp platforms out there, you might like to work with platforms. I found this an easier way to do all of my stamping, because you've got those sprung legs on there to work with.
This is perfect. $29.95, and you get everything. You get the two acrylic blocks, and then plus the mat underneath. $29.95. It's $7.49, and you can get layering stamp platform sets for a lot more than $29.95 in just one size. So that's a really great value, and it's brand new, just launching today, and exclusive here at HSN. All right, Esther actually just joined. She just joined us. She said she just ordered that glass mat and can't wait.
Well
Deborah
done.
Says she's a messy stamper. Me too. That's why you won't be a messy stamper anymore with the stamping platform set. All right, this is the 4-pack of 3D embossing folders, and 3D embossing folders are absolutely magical.
Huge. They are huge. Do you know what? Move aside regular embossing. We're doing everything in 3D now. And do you know what? You've got to see it to believe it. So I've got one of the folders. They're all 4 by 6 inches, so they're a great size to work with. And when you look on the inside, you can just about see there how it's kind of 3D'd up. Now, all you do with these 3D folders is you take your cardstock, pop it in just like you would a regular folder, right? I'm going to pop this through my machine. So with a 3D folder, you're using your clear, your magnetic, and then your top plate if it's on the Gemini. But these will work with all different brands of machines. Now, the one I'm working from here is from the patterns set.
Okay.
We've got a patterns and a geometric set, so I'm going to take you through both of them.
Yeah, so 2 different options. Both of them have 4 patterns, really. So we've got patterns and geometric.
Look at that. So that is all, can you actually believe that that is something we've achieved live on air? You can be achieving that sort of look in your own home. Usually, this sort of effect you would only be able to do if you were doing it with, professionally.
Wow.
And if I show you, I'm just going to run you through some of the designs and different finishes. So they look fabulous on mirror cardstock. This is one of the patterns that we've got to work with. On black cardstock with your wax on, which I'm going to show you, absolutely unreal. They work well. I don't know if the camera can see this one, or even on glitter. So can you see it's been embossed, but onto glitter cardstock. You can do it onto pearlescent finishes. I love this one. Each one of these individual leaves is truly sculpted.
Gorgeous. And these are all from the Geo set.
Yes, we've got a bit of a mix of them all in here.
Oh, sure.
Yep. So
okay,
that is onto craft metal.
And
we've done some onto some vellum with the patterns. And I'm going to show you both sets, but I wanted you, before we started any kind of looking at the samples and what there was, I wanted you to see all the different effects you could do with the 3D folders. So that is just a few of the ideas you can do. If I take you through, this is the Geo set. Yep. So you've got that one. This is the one that I've just been working with here, but you get 4 designs. So they're all those kind of, well, geometric patterns, does what it says on the tin. And I think when you have a look at the samples, you will really start to appreciate just how fabulous. This is just inked up.
They're kind of, when you do Geo, especially if you've been doing a lot of floral and a lot of, it just makes it kind of a little bit fresh. You can actually use it when you mix and match. We've been talking about mixing. We talk about mixing patterns in fashion. This is like fashion for your cards.
Yeah, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So that's your geometric. In the patterns, I'm just going to bring these in here and show you. So you've got the floral designs in here as well. These are the ones that I personally use on most of my cards. So that is going to give you this sort of finish with a little bit of metallic wax on, which I'm going to show you in just a second.
And you can do that because they're 3D, because they have 3 different almost layers to them when they come out.
They're all sculpted. So can you see on here? Again, that's with that metallic wax in different colours, and each one of these pieces is truly sculpted. Really easy, whether you're just doing background pieces or whether you're doing all over patterns, you're going to get those lovely effects. Now, I'm going to guess, well, I was going to say I'm going to guess these might be in the lead, but I wouldn't actually like to call it, right? Because the thing is, with embossing folders, to me, we spend so much time and effort on focal pieces in the card.
Sure.
You know, whether it's a die, whether it's a topper, whether it's a stamp, totally forget about the background. Right. This is about taking care of the background.
I like it, and really making it count. You know what, let's go to our phone lines because we have a caller who's been waiting for us for a nice long time. Welcome to the show. You're on with Shannon and Sarah. Who are we talking to and where are you calling from?
My name is Paula, and I'm calling from Illinois.
Paula
Hey,
from Illinois.
Paula,
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. I love Crafter's Companion, and I have a request.
Go on.
What's that?
Last year, you had a beautiful stamp set of a fairy sitting on a mushroom.
I did.
And I would love you to bring that back.
Do you know what, Paula? Just because you asked, how about I put it on later today?
Oh, seriously?
I would love that.
Do you know, Paula, it takes us about 6 months to get anything back in stock. That just happens to be one of our best-selling items from last year that we've got back in stock tonight. I can't remember exactly what hour it's in.
So is it available, if she goes to hsn.com?
Go to hsn.com and you should be able to find it.
Take a look, Paula. Search Crafter's Companion on hsn.com for the entire collection. Sometimes we only release things right when they're about to air. So you can actually even look up and see like what hours Sarah's on, but hopefully it'll be right there for you. I'm so glad you called.
Do you know, I love it when we can make customers happy.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Right.
Yes. Do you know what? Do you know what's going to happen now? There's going to be a mad influx.
Thank you, Paula, for calling in. Of course, there will be.
There's going to be a mad influx to get that fairy stamp, and then I'm going to be in trouble because there's not going to be enough for me to do an airing on it later.
Paula let the fairy out of the bag, I think. Today, what we're seeing right now is this would be beautiful behind a fairy, of course.
Gorgeous.
$26.95 to get 4 of the 3D embossing folders. They really do. I mean, they almost need nothing else.
No,
like if you
should
just
all
did
have,
this.
you should all have some embossing foot like this in your armory. Now, I must just tell you, these are the Spectrum Noir metallic waxes. We've always brought you gold and silver. We've never had colours until last year. We had them in, they sold out in 4 minutes, and it's taken us till now to get them back. So the set I've just used here has the pink, it has the turquoise, and also it has the lilac in.
Is that the brights?
No, I think that is the, tell me
metallics?
What the 3 options are.
We've got brights, metallics, or midnight.
So that's the midnight.
Okay.
This is the brights here, okay? And then the metallics have your gold, silver, and copper in there as well. So that's the 3 set in the metallics, right?
And
so that's
those
all I've been working with there.
3 for $21.45. So we'll pull that
which is
number out
incredible
for you
when you're
as well.
working with that. So that's just a little bit of black card with all of these, and I wanted you to kind of see the different effects that we've got. But I think they look wonderful, whether you do it onto black card, whether you do them onto the matte mirror card. I thought they looked incredible. Let's take another one of these designs and try it onto some mirror again as well, right? All you're doing every time, taking that 3D folder, feel for where it's embossed and debossed. So this is raised, this is dented in. I'm going to just pop that in the side so that we get the raised element on our mirror card.
And this one's from the patterns set, so you can choose patterns or geo. The patterns have a variety of florals, a fleur-de-lis, and then the geo is exactly that, right? Geometric.
Did you notice I almost made a mistake there? I almost put the machine with the magnetic touching the rollers. You should always try and have your harder shims touching the rollers, and you don't risk getting them wrapped around.
This is the Gemini Junior, by the way. We do have it in stock, $169. You can use these embossing folders with any of your other die cutters, but try it with that Gemini Junior.
They look fabulous. Do you want me to? Should I run you through the couple of sets again, and then what we can do? Right. So in this set here, that is this design here that we're looking at, and it's brilliant. We've started packaging them with a picture on the front so that you can kind of keep yourself right. So you get that one. You also get the florals, which is the one that I used with that beautiful gilding wax. And can you see when we look at here, there's some design in the background, and then there's some in the foreground. That's what 3D embossing is. It's different layers of embossing within each one of your folders. So you can see there's some little petals in the background and some in the foreground. It's the same with this one here. Can you see the fleur-de-lis that we've got? You've got pieces in the background. The lighter the colour, the more raised up they are for you to work with. And then you've also got that beautiful, intricate all-over background pattern, okay? And these are what you can be doing to create beautiful cards like these. So even just whether it's little panels, whether it's an all-over background, if you've done a beautiful stamped image or you've got some lovely dies and you just want to show them off on your card, an embossing folder is the best way to do it. Or you can create a whole card, use it with some of the metallic waxes, you can create a whole card in the background yourself. I just think no matter what type of card making you're into, every card needs these background pieces, and that's always what gets forgotten.
Wow.
So those are your patterns.
Those details, these details, that 3D embossing that really do put your crafts right over the top. To be able to get these brand new and exclusive means that your cards are going to be the only ones that have this amazing detail. Look at this geo. So this is the geo set.
That was the one that you saw me do first of all. I just think this is so super clever. In fact, all of the ones that are the geometric type shapes are the ones that do look really clever when you do them. And it's just about having these. It's like having tools. It's like buying a pair of scissors or a guillotine or something like this, where you've got basically a tool to give you something in the background, and it won't run out. You know, it's like a die. You will never ever run out of pieces on here. You're just going to be able to bring this out anytime. These designs aren't going to go out of fashion. You're going to be able to mix and match them and pull them out anytime if you're. They were back to some of the ones from the other set.
Those are the ones from the pattern.
Yeah. So I'm just mixing and matching
Just
now.
a beautiful set. Let's see. Patty was asking if you had time to show the inked folder technique. I don't think we have time for that. So many things to show.
I'll do it on the next one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you. Yeah.
Excellent. Fantastic. Patty, she loves the waxes. Diane is asking if you're going to do the subscription boxes again. She has every one of them. So many great questions here on our Facebook Live. Crafter's Companion actually looks at this and gives you all the insight as well. So we just wanted to give you a little quick mention. You mentioned having the right tools. We do have a 2-pack of scissors. Oh, look there.
These are them here. This is the first time you're seeing these. I don't want you just to think these are regular scissors, because they are anything but regular scissors, and I must just show you them, okay?
Those are good scissors.
When you're getting up close, and hopefully we'll be able to show you them on the next table, but when you're getting up close and have a look at them, what you will see is we are going to be working and be able to cut into fabric and go from fabric into paper with one pair of scissors.
Oh,
so usually
yeah, they're separate. Only certain shears. I feel like everything works on paper, but only certain shears will work on fabric. Nope. And boy, are they expensive. You're getting 2 for $29.95.
I'm going to show you them
even saw they have a little measurement on them as well. We're going to show you real fast when we come back, and then we're going to move on to our
So you've got the measurement.
item.
So it's nice. If you want to cut exactly 2 inches, you just line up the 2-inch on your measurement there, and I can tell you now, you will get a perfect 2-inch snip, right? They've got a special non-stick coating on them, so that if you do dribble glue or something like that on, you can get it easily. But look, we can go from fabric, and look how beautifully well that cuts the fabric, straight onto your paper, and not worry about the fact that we're going to blunt the scissors. And you get the large pair, and you also get the little snips for doing like your really detailed cutting on the edge.
Fantastic. Right? All right, we're going to need to move on, but those are available, $7.49 for those. All right, we've only got about 5 more minutes with you this morning for our National Craft Month. By the way, you can fill your entire cart for only $5 shipping. So anything you see that says $5, that's your total shipping for the entire day. All right.
Right, huge kit, backed by popular demand. Again, when we're talking about embossing folders, it's about having all of the words and the background pieces. Now, for $19.95, you are getting 4 of the borders, right? So, and there's a choice of 2 sets here. So you get 4 of the border designs, and then you get 12 of the words. So get all of this for $19.99, right? So in this one set, you can see we've got things like I love you, beautiful, blessed, cherish, laugh, wish, love, all of these different words, plus those beautiful backgrounds that you're seeing on that part there. And then when we go to the other set, you've got your more geometric shapes that we're going to work with, and you've got in there magic, smile, sparkle, create, imagine, love, inspire, courage, faith, just be, strong, all the extra words. So it's about having, it's again, like having those tools to work with, right?
And it's hard to find those special sentiments when you want them, like just that simple word, like believe or cherish, just those inspirations.
They totally make a card. You know, we do a lot in sentiments, because I think, you know, we focus so much quite often as a business on getting you the beautiful, you know, designer images, like the lady who rang up, she's like, oh, I really want those fairies. But the thing is, the core piece of any card are the backgrounds, backgrounds and the sentiments. Every card you do has some sort of background and sentiment like that, and what a beautiful way to kind of work everything in together, right? And these are the backgrounds that we're talking about, and the sentiments that go with. Now, I did promise that I would show that ink in the folder technique, right? So what I've got is, I've got one of the little folders here, and then I've also got an ink pad, right? And what you do is you get yourself a little small piece of cardstock, and I'm going to show you both ways you can do this. So I'm going to take my Harmony ink pad, and I'm either going to rub it over the top so it goes over where the wish is raised up, or you can put it into the reverse of the folder and you can put it into the background. But all you do is basically run your ink over the folder. Then we pop the cardstock inside, sandwich it all up, and we're going to send that through our machine. Now, when you're doing embossing, you're basically going to take your 2 clear cutting plates, and we're going to send them through the machine, right? So I'm going to send that through my Gemini Junior. If you're doing regular embossing, those are the 2 plates that you need to use. When we did 3D embossing, it was a slightly different sandwich, if you remember, right? And then when you take this out, what it does is it imprints. You either have, and obviously I've trimmed this down perfectly, so you've got the background colour there, or you've got it, if you do it the other way, which is no good with obviously word folders, but I wanted you to see that reverse would push the ink inside there. So on this card here, all I've done is I've done that exact technique, and we've got the blue in the background and the white's been raised up, okay?
Pretty.
So that's what we've got to work with. What I am going to do is I'm just going to make sure you understand exactly what's coming in with each set, and I want you to see the designs in detail, right? So if I run you through them, these are the borders. So we'll get two in a pack, but you actually get 2 packs of the borders. So the 4 border sets are coming in, and they come included with these 12 words. So you've got the I love you, beautiful, dream, live. We're then going to have believe, blessed, cherish, and hope. And then also joy, laugh, family and wish, right? So that's the one option that you've got to go with. And then in the other set, we get the more geometric shapes. So you can see this is the background that I just worked with in that card that we have. This matches in with one of the 3D folders that we've just done. So you get both of these. And then these are the words that you're going to get. You're going to get the smile, sparkle, magic and sunshine. You also get the create, imagine, love, inspire. And then the last set you're going to have to work with are the courage, faith, just be and strong. They're lovely.
Right, beautiful. So the first I think we're calling everyday sentiments. Those are the ones with the inspirational words. The next one, all I have is embossing folders. So if you want to maybe ask or go to hsn.com, you can sort of search by whatever word it is that you're looking for in the set. $19.95 for either one that you choose and only $4.99 to get them home. We are so excited to have you here with us, Sarah, and celebrating over 11 years with us here at HSN. What a treat. So many brand new things that you brought with us. If they still have the layering stamps, be sure that you pick those up because they will absolutely disappear. Thank you. I know you're here with us all day long.
All day long. I'll see you back, I think, in the 12 o'clock show.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. We've got a lot of information about our craft day, and then I'll be up with Anna Griffin right after this.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.